Mr. Erico, baby. Come see about me. And we swing and swing right, swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that here's not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite. Styrofoam white. Top 8 ice. She's so shy. She still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money. Try to take from me. Rap like a mummy. Can't say nothing. That's his money. Bring it here, honey. She work for me. Fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Drip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Run it up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, this band's in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Swing. Swing right. Swing left. And we swing in. Once again, each and every Sunday, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Each and every Sunday at 3 p.m.ish. Make it make sense. Again, first and foremost, giving my props where props due, giving thanks where I need to give thanks, and just showing appreciation all the way around the board. The creator of all creations, the creator of me, the human form, my parents, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, cousins, kids, and everybody else around, and everybody that's outside that around. And y'all know what I like to do. I want y'all to do this. This right here, I got this from somebody, and I keep using it because I love it. This right here is everything that you know. If you're satisfied with everything that you know and you feel like that you know everything enough to where you can just make it, then stay inside the circle. But if you know it's some more stuff out there and you like a sponge, you like to learn, go look outside this circle. So that means you got to get uncomfortable. So you got to stay from being comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you can do things. When you're comfortable, you ain't doing shit. And that's just the way it is. Make it make sense, man. If you comfortable, you ain't doing shit. But when you're uncomfortable, that's when you do your best shit. So you know how I like to do it. I like to go on ahead and shout out to my brother again. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my mother. Shout out to all my friends and family. Shout out to the one who reaches out to me. Shout out to the ones who talk behind my back. Shout out to the ones who say things about me that they have no clue that that's true or whatever. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the ones that pay attention. Shout out to Galvestonpodcast. Shout out to Garage Talk. Shout out to Galvestonpodcast because of the platform where you have people who are doing what they enjoy doing and they have a platform to do it so. So therefore, I'm very thankful for Black Vato and what he does for me and what he has done for my family. And I'm going to make that known publicly so everybody can know. You understand what I'm saying? Don't wait till I'm gone. So you got to find a letter where I was talking about how much I appreciated the man. The man know how much I appreciate it, but I'm just going to tell him, wow, I am breathing with this good air, and telling them I appreciate everything he's done for me. Now I'm on the platform to do whatever it is that I love doing. See, it took me a while to get here because I was scared to do it because I know what I know and I like to stick with what I know. With that being said, I do like to go outside the circle that I just told y'all to make. Therefore, we got to continue to get better and we got to continue to rise. But see, I do this because I want you to do what I'm doing. I'm studying myself to be approved, which means I go research some stuff. I can't go with the average because I went with it for a long time. Now I'm 43. I went with it for a long time when you had to go to school and you had to learn. Well, let me take these off because y'all think I'm hiding something. I ain't hiding nothing. That was just part of the gimmick of the swing right video. I thought I was having a video shoot. Shout out to the person that did my hair. Look at that. Y'all see my scalp? You see how it's shining right there? I'm so proud of seeing my scalp. You know what I'm saying? The hang time is I can't even think of a word. I was fist to Stephen A. Smith, but if I said a word, I know Black Vato was going to make sure that that word that I said was correct. So shout out to him for always making sure that you know your shit. Because you don't know your shit, and they're going to call you out for your shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thankful again for the things that I have endured, for the things that I've encountered, for the things that I've done, from the decisions that I made, even if I didn't agree with them or I agree with them. I'm thankful for it. I'm giving thanks out publicly because, again, I know that if I shout my stuff out loud, that's the same thing as me talking to God in private, because I have a witness. And therefore, with that witness knows that I struggle with this, and then that witness can turn into a true brother and can make sure he don't be a bobblehead or she be a bobblehead, me to continue to do the things that I don't need to be doing that's not going to make me great. Not I don't need to be doing things that they say is wrong, because look, anybody can make something right or wrong, just like the law. Somebody made up a law. So it's right or wrong when that man made it up or that woman made it up. It's right or wrong right there. That's what makes it right or wrong, because that person made it. Because that person makes it. That's what makes it right or wrong. That's why I tell myself, reverse osmosis, that, you know what? If there's no such thing as right or wrong, I can't feel sorry for myself. Or I can't feel bad for myself when I made a decision. Because I'm pretty sure 100% of the time, whatever decision that I made, I wanted to do that shit. I don't see no hearts. I don't see no participation, because, you know, I like participation and I like hearts. I don't like hearts to give them to me. I don't like hearts to give to me. I don't like hearts give it to me. I'm not doing this for somebody to do along with it. I just want you to know, if you can relate to what I'm saying, if you can understand what I'm saying, you ought to be putting up something, because you know what, I just said that 2 days ago, or I just said that in the previous conversation that I had. Good afternoon, y'all. This is Make It Make Sense, every Sunday around 3 p.ish. You know me, I'm coming from the Bible, I'm coming from the text. I want to come from the text, because the text is what they taught us, and we had to stand by that text. But there's some things about the text that I'm not going to question. I'm just going to point out, and together we can figure it out together. Or, again, you go where you go with it, I go where I go with it, and that's that. We're not going to hate each other for it. I'm not going to get mad at you. You're not going to get mad at me. You're not going to try to tell me to make me try to sway my mind from everything else that I'm going. But again, I do take constructive criticism, which means if I am not doing the correct thing, then I understand. But again, if there's no such thing for right or wrong with me, then hey, I'm going to just respect what you said. It's simple as that. I just gave somebody the game. No, I just gave somebody the game. It was real simple. You know what I'm saying? And that game was basically what I just said. You know, hey, whatever somebody has to say about you, you let them say it about you. And when you hear it, it's going to be the hardest thing that I'm going to say. But you find joy in it, instead of trying to get even or trying to prove your point. Because, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna get even. Yeah, but you are trying to prove a point. Even when you don't say nothing, you try to prove a point. And that's just because of the law of the land anyway, that's gotta happen. So again, man, we just here to make you think. We want to look at these things. I've got videos of people talking. We're gonna go from there, and that's what I like. I like to get this wisdom, because he say you never receive it because you never ask. And today the topic is, remember what I just said, you never received it because you never asked for it. And the topic is who you are. Who are we? Who are we? Again, if you don't know me, I'm going to give you definitions. So first, let's go on ahead with our reading for the day. Today is July the 7th. July the 7th. If you are in Galveston County, please prepare yourself. We went on earlier, Galvestonpodcast. We had some good, helpful tools to, if you're going to bunker down and ride this thing out, because you never know what's going to happen, but just know that you're protected. And whatever happens to you while you're being protected, that's how you was being protected. So you can't look at it as if it was just so devastating. I understand people lose what they lose, but again, you built for it. That's why it happened to you. You built for it. That's why it happened to you. You're built for it. That's why it happened to you. You're built for it. That's why it's happening to you. You're built for it. Nobody's shouting. That's why it's happening to you. You're built for it. So don't ask why. Stop asking why. And just appreciate it that it's happening to you. Because if ain't nothing happening, something wrong. And I ain't talking about the right or wrong that we live by today. I'm talking about something about to happen that your ass ain't ready for. Impossible circumstances. The Lord will rescue me from every evil deed and will bring me safely to his heavenly kingdom. To him be the glory forever. That was 2 Timothy 4:18. The Apostle Paul approached the end of his life in a prison cell. He spent the last days in jail. He could have felt sorry for himself, but instead he encouraged his friends to trust in God. Even when his own circumstances looked very dismal, how was he able to do it? Peace is the last emotion in the world Paul should have been feeling, but the apostle was unshakably secure in his faith because of his profoundly intimate relationship with the Lord. I want to stop right there. Now, I'm going to keep reading, but I want y'all to put a pin, like my boy always say. I want you to put a pin in Lord, okay? Put a pin in Lord. Vato, when you get a chance, Vato, look up the definition of Lord. I want you to pull it up, and I need you to put it somewhere so they can see the definition of Lord. I need you to blast that for me. The definition of Lord. I need you to put it up to where they can see it. Peace is the last emotion in the world Paul should have been feeling, but the apostle was unshakably secure in his faith because of his profoundly intimate relationship with the Lord. Despite Paul's sufferings, the one foundational truth he knew was that God's supernatural power, wisdom, and peace, though impossible to comprehend rationally, I like how they put that in there, were able to see him through the trials of life. The same is true for you. God is with you. He is operating in you and in your situation in a manner far beyond your ability to understand. And the promise of his sovereign care, regardless of your circumstances, is all you really need to make it through whatever you're facing. So trust him to sustain you as he did Paul. Father, no matter my circumstances, I trust you in your unfailing peace, power, wisdom, abiding presence. Amen. Let me tell y'all something. What I just read is what I just told you before I read it. And I did not know that I was reading it today. And that's why the topic popped up in me. I just gave the topic 15 minutes ago to my boy Vato and told him, who are we? And that's why I wanted him to look up the definition of Lord, because I want him to show y'all what does Lord mean and why Lord is in the Bible so many times and what substituted Lord. They substituted Lord because Lord used to be God. Then they substituted to Lord. Then they keep on substituting. The more decades pass by, they just keep substituting it with something. And that's just to let you know the significant power that you have. There it is up on the screen. How y'all doing that's watching on the live? You know me, man. I'm just doing what I do, and I'm doing what I love to do. Sister Sanders, you know, if you was here, you'll make sure that you'll correct me every time that I'm wrong, but you don't need to correct me. And today it ain't no candy day neither, Miss Sanders. It's not no candy day. I got the belts. I don't care if the hurricane is knocking on our door. I'm about to tear their meat off their body. You understand what I'm saying? The definition of Lord is someone or something having power. I can't see the other part that just say look like a maker or but again, I know it because I've been studying this. Sister Sandals know. Hey Gina, how you doing? How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it coming from you. Definitely appreciate it coming from you. Definitely. I said it 3 times. Someone or something having power, authority. Something or someone having power or authority. Are you that something or someone that has power and authority? Are you? Because are you a parent? You need to put a heart in the thing. You need to put a thumbs up because that makes you someone or something having power or authority. Now, if you have led your children to where you know that they needed to be, as hard as it was, you was a Lord. You got a landlord. Vato, huh? Vato, you know I'm supposed to go. My shoulders supposed to start moving. You got a landlord. And guess what? We serve our landlord better than we serve our Lord. It got quiet. It got quiet out there. I know it got quiet out there. We serve our landlord better than we serve our God. Because that rent there is on the first. Or if they say it's going to be a lay fee, you respect the lay fee. Make it make sense. Landlord, Lord. Someone or something having power or authority. That was the definition. So again, Christ was a name given to Jesus. If there was a name given to Jesus by the people, that wasn't his last name. So I want you to say your name. And when you say your name, Sister Sanders, you know my lesson on this. If you say your name, by the time you keep saying your name, if you ain't, by the third time you said your name, if you don't feel no power transferring into your soul, then again, you must be on another frequency you don't supposed to be on. Because we're supposed to be on the same frequency as the earth, 32 megahertz. And if you're on the same frequency as the earth on 32 megahertz, you'll hear that the earth is talking to you. Plus, if you got your hair like you're supposed to, you can hear, because those are antennas. Just like there's antennas on a roach, there's antennas on us. And that lets us know, because a roach ain't got no ears, because I done seen plenty of them. And every time I seen one, I stomped on one, kicked one flew on me. I didn't see him have an ear. I seen him have antennas. So if your hair has antennas, and if you on 32 megahertz with the earth, and you are lined up, because my daddy used to call it lined up with God. See, if you're lined up with the accord, see, my daddy used to call it lining up with the accord. See, if you line up with the accord, then you'll be aligned. Ain't nothing like being aligned, because when you're in line, that means you're intact. That means that your roots is planted in the ground. That means that your roots is helping somebody else begin to grow their God doggone self. So who are you? You got to be powerful. They say when you look in the mirror, you should see Christ. Didn't they say that? Them Christians said, when you look in the mirror, you should see Christ. When you look in the mirror, you should see Christ. Christ is what? A name given to Jesus by the people. So if you looking at the mirror and you empowering yourself to be Christ, and then you go on the outside, you no longer have to get on your knees and beg. Because if you are, that means that you're begging to yourself. You ain't got to beg to yourself. All you got to do is look up and believe in what you're saying. And if you believe in what you're saying, then it's already there. So be it. Don't it say so be it? He say you never receive nothing because you never asked. And if you ask, that means he's going to give it to you. So if you ask him and you praying, I'm trying to get y'all to visualize this thing. When you ask him and you praying, you got to look at the power in what you're doing. I really want that. That's not 100%, because somewhere in the back of your head, you feel that you might not get it. There's a possibility you might not get it. It's a possibility I might not get this money for this rent. It might not be time for you to get this money for the rent, because however the money was coming, it was something over there in delay. It was something that had to be delayed because somebody was being saved, because you had time to sit up there and put protection over that person. And that's why they've been. But when the due come, you ain't going to get in trouble. I pay a late fee, because the universe understands, the whole creation of things understand that it has to work in your favor. I just read that Paul was in jail. He was going to die in jail. And he wasn't worrying about how he was going to die in jail. He was worrying about helping the people in the jail. He was worrying about the people he was going to save in the jail. They sentence you to life. You got 2 life sentences. The last thing you want to think about is saving somebody else's soul, huh? Until you know that, hey, one day, you know that you finally come to a realization that you in this thing, and now that you say that you're in this thing, now you want to believe in it. Well, you ain't a truthful believer. You ain't a true believer, because you never truly believed in the beginning. You never truly began in the beginning. You never believed. You never did. I'm gonna find where I was at, because I gotta keep. Paul knew he was in jail, and he knew he was gonna die in there. The Bible verse say the Lord will rescue me from every evil deed and will bring safely to his heavenly kingdom. I want y'all to ponder on that. Vato, go on ahead and get ready to pull up the film right quick, man. Pull up the film right quick. Put on the 57 mark, 57-second mark. Yeah, you can pull it up, Vato. I'll wait for you. I just want everybody to just sit there. If you want to use your Bibles, you just turn the Bible to 2 Timothy 4:18. You know, that was the one that I was reading. Impossible circumstances. Again, for the ones that's right here where we at in Galveston County, yeah, a storm is coming. There's nothing we can do about it. It's coming. He's getting ready to play that in a minute. The storm is coming. Prepare yourselves. Get everything that you need. It isn't going to be a Hurricane 1, but you know these people, they always put us in a position to where we don't know what we're bracing ourselves for. But if you believe that you're going to make it through, you're going to make it through. If you don't believe you're going to make it through, you're going to be scared the whole time that you're going through it, and you're never going to get the experience that you're supposed to get because you was in fear. And God did not give us a spirit of that, so you should not be in fear of nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can press play. Let's go.
Again. at the Synod of Rome under Pope Damasus. So it was the Church, the Catholic Church, that promulgated the Bible and said, we are giving you these scriptures on our authority and by the authority of the informal tradition that has existed among us from the beginning, inspired by the Holy Spirit. So you receive historically the Bible on the Church's say-so. And the Catholic Church insists, therefore, that the Church, collectively, speaking under the presumed guidance of the Holy Spirit, has the authority to interpret the Bible.
Listen, y'all. Oh, y'all gonna get this work. Don't worry about it. It was just telling you, I'm going somewhere with it. Don't worry about it. I'm going somewhere with it. Just know that I know that I've been around. Keep going. He gonna keep going. I know where I'm at. Like I was saying before, we all know what that Bible said because we was brought up on that Bible. You can't read that Bible from the beginning to the end because it's not a book like that. And you cannot look at it. Okay, there you go.
Because obviously.
What's up, Mr. Woods? You got your sandbags for your porch, or you one of them high-rise estates to where you're gonna always be protected from the hurricane 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a category. We're in the hurricane 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a category 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's gonna be a 4 before it hit us. It's gonna be a 3 when it hit. It's gonna be a 2. We don't know what it's gonna be. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I appreciate everybody that tuned in and peeped in to see what's going on. This is make sense every Sunday at 3 o'clock. I go for a hot hour. The topic right now is who are we? I just gave a brief definition of what Lord means. I gave a brief definition. See, I know the opposition don't want you to get this message, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get this message. It's going to come across. Make it make sense every Sunday, 3 p.m.-ish. I will be reading stuff. There will be scriptures or something that's on my mental at that time. We're going to go over it. We're going over it so we both can look at it, and then we can come. Hey, what's up, Miss Pettaway? We can come together, and we can look at this stuff for ourselves, and we can go from there. I ain't trying to convert nobody. I ain't trying to push nothing, no agenda on nothing. Me, I'm a free thinker. You can't just tell me nothing and I'm going to run with it. That already happened to me. I ain't make it too far with that. I did not make it too far with what they taught me. Y'all want me to give you an example of what I'm saying? Going to college. Go to college. Go to college. Go to college. Go to college. I went to college. Hell, I got 2 college degrees. I graduated from 2 different colleges. I know when I graduated from one of them colleges and I went to go get a job, them people said I was overqualified. I ain't the smartest man in the world, and I ain't the dumbest man in the world. But if I go to school for 27 years, and then I get out of school and go get a job, and then people tell me that I'm overqualified, what the fuck did I go to school for? Why the fuck did I go to school? The nigga that wasn't supposed to go to college in the first fucking place. Because I wasn't supposed to go. You motherfucker, come on, man. I wasn't supposed to go, but I went because I was supposed to go. I knew basketball was going to do something because I loved it. I couldn't do nothing but play basketball. That's all I wanted to do was play basketball. And I made sure I stayed afloat playing basketball. You know, I understood something when I was little. I was like, look, man, I can't have this one particular person. My parents take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that they wasn't take care of me, but that's when I decided that I got to get up off my ass and do something. You can call it whatever word you want. You can call it hustling. You can call it working. You can call it rob, whatever the hell it is, man. As long as you got up your ass and done it, you know what I'm saying, and done it. Come on, man. Europeans been taking shit for a long time, and we ain't say nothing about that. So, like I say, I don't look at right and wrong because, again, you know, that stuff, that's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? And then we got an all-loving God, but he hate gay people. Well, why did you just throw that in there? Because it matched everything that I'm saying. And everybody that's watching and hearing what's going on that has an ear to ear, they're going to hear it. I know it's going to be some people that don't have an ear to hear. And they'll be the same thing if they were trying to put something across me. They would tell me that I don't have an ear to hear it. And they're absolutely correct. So why should I get mad if someone tells me, oh, nah, brother, that's the wrong teaching. That's not how you're supposed to go. Nigga, in my life, how I want my life to go, how I want my life to run, I am just fine from where I'm going because at least I understand whatever I do, I know that it's a action and a reaction. So I'm going to study the action and the reaction because, yeah, if I go take something from somebody, I'm pretty much going to know the reaction. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I meant by reaction. See, some of us get too intelligent. And when we get too intelligent, we go past the mark of where you're supposed to stay at. But too intelligent also means that you could be viewed as crazy. Hey, mama, how you doing? I love you, mama. You could be viewed as crazy. My grandma used to tell me, boy, don't you get too much of that Bible. That shit can make you crazy. That's exactly what she told me. That shit can make you crazy. And lo and behold, it will make you crazy. You see 10-eyed, 12 wings and a goat that look like a lizard with a human head. And yeah, you're going to go crazy too because you're going to think you're looking for some shit like that. But you just don't know that they, hypothetically speaking, that's a country or something because it's symbolisms. Before there was words, there was symbols. Before there was words, there were symbols. This is a voice box. We're not even speaking words. What you think we speak in English, that's not even English. That's not even English. Those are signals and frequencies that's sending off. That's why they say your tongue is the most powerful thing in your body. You got to think about it. If your tongue is the most powerful thing in your body, when you open this here, you just seal the deal off everything that you done talked about. So what if you walking around here talking about shit? You ain't talking about shit. You just seal the deal on talking about shit. And guess what your life gonna look like at the end? It's gonna be resembling shit. Because whatever you talk about, that's the life you live in. If you still in the same, because it's people that I know that make progress, which means there's steps to it. And yeah, when you make progress, you're gonna have to regress a little bit. How can you make progress without regressing? Because if you were successful each and every last time, you never had no in between to where you're like, who are you? Who are you? Who are we? They say we was made in the image. Not no, they say. The Bible say we was made in our let us. I'm having a conversation with the gods that's there. I'm putting myself in the Bible. I'm putting myself in the Bible. I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna put myself in the Bible. I'm gonna say, hey, let us. I'm talking to the other God. Hey, let us make man in our image. And they all said, yeah, I agree. So that God looked at like that. This God looked at like this. I look like that. This God looked like this. And that God looked like that. Now with Jesus Christ, it was different because you couldn't tell Jesus Christ if he was in a crowd of people. So if Jesus is God, and is each one, how many, y'all see, that's why I like to break it down, because I want us to get a good understanding. If it's not good understanding for you, I get it. I understand. You ain't got to listen to me. That's fine. Whatever teaching that I point out, I'm not going to bash none of that stuff where I got it from, because at least I got it at least I went out and looked at this information, and I use my discernment to be like, okay, that information I can ride with that. This information I can't ride with that. I can't ride with the fact, and this is what I meant, if y'all want an example. I can't ride with the fact that we was in Bible school and they taught us that it was only one giant. I could not live with that. I am going to a place where I want to get saved every time I go, and I'm supposed to get saved and be filled, sanctified with the Holy Ghost. I'm not understanding all that power if I don't even believe in my damn self. I don't understand. I don't understand none of that power if you don't believe yourself. I don't understand why you're going to church if you don't think that you're going to be able to pay a bill. I don't understand why, and I understand times is hard, and I get it. But there was no money back then, and people were still making it with no money back then. And the people that didn't have no money, hell, you can look at the ones that's homeless. They live better than us. But we so washed in how society's supposed to be and what's right and wrong, we looking at it as if they are in a worse position than us. Okay, they might not be able to take a bath when they want to, but who wants to take a bath when there's chemicals and shit in the water? Every time we take a shower, they give us cancer, and we die at 55 and 56 and shit. I'm just here to make you think, man. I always tell people before we start, it's a circle, because I see some people dropping in. It's a circle. It's a circle. in this circles is everything that I know. Me, if y'all know me, I love to learn. So I love to go outside the circle and go get me some information. That don't mean that I believe everything that I come across and I believe it. No, it says use discernment. The word discernment is used for everybody, but everybody has their own discernment. So if everybody has their own discernment, that means everybody has their own each individual gift to discern what they need to discern. Your discernment is not my discernment, and my discernment is not your discernment. So I shouldn't be able to tell you about your discernment and your decisions that you make, because again, we all have fingerprints, but every fingerprint is different. So I cannot tell the other person anything about their discernment. They cannot come ask me, well, what should I do? I cannot tell you what you should do because I am not you. I don't know your frequency. I don't know your energy versus it's some people that you go around when you go to work and you at a new job. It's some new people that you are around. One or maybe two of the people that you come around, they believe in some of the same stuff you in. Then you got some people that ain't even worrying about it. They not even here for the job. They just here for the check. They even work like they here for the check because they don't do the job all the way. They just there taking up space. So with that being said, if it's 2 people, it's 7 people there total, and you work there, and this your first day, you know, you getting in, you doing what you do, you know what I'm saying? It's your first day, second day, third day, then it's a week. Now you done got used to everybody. Well, you know, such and such. That's who I am. That's how I pay attention. I pay attention to all surroundings. I pay attention who doesn't like to take out the trash and who doesn't like to wash dishes. And if them the people I'm working with, guess what I'm doing that day? Taking out the trash and washing them dishes. Yeah. Yeah, you've been different your whole life. I used to be upset because I ain't gonna say upset. I always wanted to fit in, y'all. Can I talk to you? You know, that's what we do. Make it make sense. I always wanted to fit in. I always, my boy, what's up, man? Man, I always wanted to fit in, but I never fit in. And I never fit in because I never was one piece to the whole puzzle. I was the puzzle. I wasn't just one piece. I was the actual puzzle that was broken into pieces and had to become one in order to have a full portrait of something that I'm going to hang up on the wall. See, when you view it as you just one piece of the puzzle, then you just limit yourself and you living inside this circle. But if you think that you're the whole puzzle, then you just put yourself on somewhere where it can be looked at and it can be viewed as, oh man, that's beautiful. Because when you finish a puzzle, you know what all got to. Some of the pieces didn't fit, huh? Some of the pieces didn't fit, huh? It didn't fit, huh? I didn't fit in some of those because I didn't supposed to fit. That's why it was a rocky situation for me. You ever been in a rocky situation that you forced yourself to be in? This is how powerful you are. It's a decision that we make that we forced our way into that decision. Now, while we forced our way into that decision, we are in the decision because we still decide to be in the decision and we learning something from it. Whether you learning something from it and it's an all moment or you learning something from it like it's an all shit or whooping, like it's a whooping. You understand what I'm saying? That's not bad, y'all. That's not bad. How could that be bad? How could that possibly be bad? How come you made a decision? Because I know, I'm speaking for myself. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I knew what I was going to do before I did it. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah, you could be like, nah, I didn't know I was going to do that. Now, I knew I was going somewhere I ain't had no, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was supposed to go say something. I knew at that moment I shouldn't have never said that. And guess what? Whatever I said, it was accurate for the person and for the time. It's just that I outsmarted the master. Who was the master? Whoever you was. It's not whoever you praying to, it's whoever you getting your energy to. So you can pray to God and give your energy to money. You can pray to God and give your energy to dope. You can pray to God and give your energy to that girl. You can pray to God and give your energy to that man. You can pray to God and give your energy to something else. Do you think that you're going to get everything that you deserve if you serving 2 masters? Make it make sense Sundays every 3 o'clock. Tell somebody that want to tell somebody that want to tell somebody. If you want to come in here and see what's going on, this is really going on. It's some real life teaching. It's some real life. I don't call it teaching. This wisdom, man. Iron sharpen iron. I don't care what you say. I know I'm gonna see somebody later on and it's not the future. I know I'm gonna see somebody right on time because I'm gonna be feeling some type of way, and they're gonna say, "I appreciate what you're doing, my boy." Hey, Reggie, that's some real shit that you over there doing, man. I appreciate it, man. Because ain't nobody gonna tell you that while you're breathing. They're not gonna tell you that because you're doing something that you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But if I was out here, God dog, and I had something, I'm talking about Billy Johnson and Joe and Keisha and Renisha, and how I had Keisha and Keisha and Renisha had me, and I was out here living my man. Come on, man. Come on. Because they want to see if I'm living my band, I'm going to be the same me all the way across the board, all the way to the end time. I'm going to be the same me. And y'all know that, man. Y'all know that the only thing that's going to change is my facial hair and the design on my dreads. You understand what I'm saying? But me, I'm going to keep KSBMing. I'm going to keep swinging right. I'm going to keep swinging left. I'm going to keep swinging. I'm going to keep doing everything that I possibly got to do. Why? Because I know the end route. I know that this going to end. And when this end, I want to make sure that it's, that it keeps going when it ended. Martin Luther King just keeps going. Martin Luther King just, Malcolm X keep going. I mean, that's what I'm talking about keep going. Like, keep going. Tom Brady. Come on, Tom Brady. Tom Brady going to be something that keep going. Come on now. LeBron, whether it's going to be what they call good or bad. I want to get into that because I can make sense about that. Some Sundays, it ain't going to be straight Bible, biblical. It's going to be political. It's going to be whatever. Over here, if you on the Facebook side of things, because it's a Facebook side of Make It Make Sense, and it's my side of Make It Make Sense. And on the Facebook side, on the Galvestonpodcast, we got the radar module. See, we do this shit for real. We serious about this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna meet no niggas that got the weather station. Come on now. Come on, man. Ain't no niggas doing this right now, bro. Sorry. It is what it is. I ain't goddamn Soldier Boy though. I'm the first nigga now. I'm just saying. What I'm really saying is this is genuinely done. This is genuinely done. And plus, we've been through the stuff before, so we already know what you got to do to kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a low layer area, again, in Galveston, Dennis Bird, he, in a little parking lot where his little business at in the hotel, say, man, y'all can go park y'all car up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just stuff like that. It was deals at Randall's. Buy 2 packs of water, get 1 water free. I'm pretty sure all that water gone because not everybody, all the people who, I love human behavior. I love human behavior because right now, all of us that be in the front of a group of people who downplay real shit, and then when you get along and the real shit about to approach you and how you take a different approach behind closed doors, them the ones I can't be around. I got to be around the ones who going to be the same no matter what's going on. Because it's going to be the ones that's going to be giving out handouts until the end, giving out handouts until the end, giving out handouts until the end, until they can't hand themselves nothing. And when they think they have nothing to give out because they're not even worrying about not having nothing because they know just by giving, you're going to get it. It always happens. It has to. It has to. So if you like talking to them youth, well, nobody like talking to them youth because everybody can't talk to the youth. Everybody can't talk to the youth. Everybody can't talk to them kids. Who are you? If you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? If you know who you are, I believe in all things. We say the most flies Bible scriptures, man. Human behavior. We say the most flies Bible scriptures, but don't live it. What would Jesus do? He wouldn't talk in red and not mean the shit that he said. Them bars too. What would Jesus do, Vato? Come on with it, man. He wouldn't say what he said in red if he didn't believe in what he was saying. They had time because they wrote it in all black when it got printed, the King James Bible. And then they printed it in red what Jesus said. And Jesus always had the most responsible. He almost had the most responsible, just the most responsible sayings. Just like, God, Jesus made you want to go apologize for no apparent reason. Jesus makes you want to go apologize for no apparent reason. Jesus makes you so humble to where you just was like, damn, I totally fucked that situation up. Just watching how they described who Jesus was. This man just, he took a hoe, told a hoe to get behind him. If any one of them niggas throw something first. See, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. That type of shit. Then you had some brothers on the other end. It was 3 brothers, man. Them niggas, it was 3 of them, man. 3 brothers. They got put in the goddamn oven. And while the nigga looking in there, the nigga that put him in the oven, and niggas, another nigga that put him in the oven, they were like, damn, man, I see 4 of them. Nigga, I thought you only put 3 of them in there. They knew who they was. Nigga, they knew how powerful they was. That's why their ass ain't get burnt up. Nah, for real, bro, these niggas knew how powerful. They knew they was going in the fire for one. Come on, let's talk biblical then. They knew they was going in the fire. They knew God doggone well. As soon as they say, you know what, I don't give a fuck, I believe in this, nigga, and I'm standing on it. Fuck what you talking about. Yeah, this is how they said in the Bible. This is how they really was talking in the Bible. If you really think that they was, stop playing, nigga. They was talking just like we was, nigga. We are living stories in the Bible right now. Everybody that's watching, your ass is in the Bible. You want to know what the book of life is, you geniuses, nigga? The book of life, nigga. When you die, they gonna say you going to open the book of life. Nigga, that mean your life is being written about, nigga. It's been, and that's, I love saying nigga. I love saying nigga because I know what it means. It means kings. So, yeah, I'm going to say it. So, of course, it's going to be somebody that's going to say, well, why you say nigga so much? That's cool. Let them have it, y'all. We worry about the wrong shit. Let them people have that shit. Whatever the fuck they feel about you, let them have that shit. Oh, you just worry about yourself all the time. It's just about yourself. I have to. The fuck? How can I be useful in this world if I don't worry about my goddamn self? I'm not worrying about myself at all. Yeah, I got to worry about me. I got to worry about who I fucking be around. Yes, I do. Hell. You know, I don't even like going to goddamn H&B because I know I'm going to see somebody I really don't fuck with. You know what fucks with a motherfucker the most? Is when, and it's not that I don't fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know the power in that. I'm telling y'all who you is. I'm telling y'all, man, always do the opposite of what the fuck you've been. If you've been doing this shit for, okay, I want to say 4 all the way to goddamn, from 4 all the way to you graduate high school. From 4 all the way to you graduate high school. You still doing that same shit that you was doing from 4 all the way to high school. You still doing the same shit. What I mean by same shit, y'all know what I mean. I'm talking about doing this to do that. That same shit. You still doing it? You got to ask yourself, am I winning from it? Am I benefiting? Am my family benefit for it? Or is people in my family taking L's because of me still doing it? I just like the way to change the way the motion is, because the more positive and the more love we put into it, the more stuff start happening to you. The more you start being in sync. The more you start seeing what's going on. I want to share something with y'all. The soles that we got on our shoes are rubber, and it stops us from connecting to the ground. The trees and everything is connected to the ground. The dirt, the soil is what I mean. That's how shit grow. How you think that we grow? When you look at us, we came from a sperm. If you look at the sperm just look like the brain and the vertebrae, which is your back and all that connected together. That means that shit grew. That means that little sperm grew into that. But then it went to that little egg first. You understand? Looking into all those factors. Now, when you start going back and retracing your steps, you'll understand who you was. Because if you go back and retrace your steps, I know God said that he was a jealous God. And if God said he was a jealous God, that means he was other gods. So that goes back to what I was saying when I was saying that I was in the Bible. And I said, hey, man, look, let us. And I'm looking around. Y'all see how my ass looking around. That means I wasn't talking to my goddamn self. So why, when I get into Bible school, y'all tell me that there was one God, but later on in that Bible, that same one God said, I'm a jealous God. And then when somebody asks you who the fuck he was jealous of, y'all put that motherfucker out the classroom, and then that person becomes somebody that has so much power. Y'all to set him up. And that was a setup. Because y'all knew all y'all had to do was tell everybody what that person knew, because that person was on to something. But that person that's on to something, y'all always shun that motherfucker and put him on to the side because he either talked to him. But nah, that person was really there. That person was really there because for all the ones who was waiting for Jesus to come back, do y'all know how many fucking times he came back? Yeshua and Joshua were the same person. Y'all don't believe me? Look that shit up. I ain't got time. I ain't got time today. I got time today. Fuck it. I got time today. Yeshua and Joshua were the same person. Why? Because there was no fucking J's when it was all Y's. And y'all look at it and find that video about where they got Yahweh from and how that was, and how that ain't nothing but imitating you inhaling and exhaling. And what's so funny about it, do y'all know that inhaling and exhaling is a reset to your body so your body can regenerate? See, when you go back and you go back and you go back and you study some of that stuff that was taught to you, and then you start finding out it was a leak somewhere, or it was that makes you want to go seek further. And that comes to one of my favorite sayings when I was in rehab. Everybody that was in my rehab class, they called me Mr. 633. They used to call me Mr. 633. What is that? Matthew 633. They used to call me Mr. Matthew 633. What's that, child? Seek first the kingdom. But before I said seek first the kingdom, I used to always ask them, what kingdom are you looking for? What kingdom do you want to dwell in? What kingdom do you want to sit on your throne at? This is my chair. What kingdom you want to sit on the throne? Because when they say you sitting on the right hand of the throne, you sitting on the right hand of something that you made in the image of. Instead of putting yourself in the throne, you're going to put yourself over here. So you the lead pastor, but you're going to accept being a deacon. You a lead pastor, but you're going to accept yourself being a deacon. And that's how our attitude is in the world right now. You're supposed to be the main idea of the topic. You're supposed to be the main character, but you settling for the second role. You settling for that role. And me, I was tired of settling for the role. So now here I am on Sundays, 3 p.m.ish, make it make sense. I had Mr. Dennis. Mr. Dennis Woods was one of the people that said, Reggie, you the one that need to do this here. No, he told me that. He said, you the one that need to do. A lot of people say I'm the one. And I ran from it. What I mean by run from it, because, in my mind, I'm like, I'm still doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing some me shit. I'm still doing some me shit. And I can't really talk to the people still doing some me shit. And then the more shit started going on, I'm like, hell, that's the only reason why they want to know it, nigga. Because, they want to hear a nigga talk, because hear him put it the way he put it, because they know a nigga gonna study his shit. Not only he gonna study his shit, he gonna make you look at some shit that it never been brought to you that way before. And then I'm somebody's Bible, like I'm somebody's God, I'm somebody's Jesus. What that means is, if in their lifetime they was Muslims or something, they couldn't, but they always wanted to know what this was. And the person that the person, and it just landed in them lap. That's the person I want to get it from. That's the person I want to give. That's the person. It's people that come to my mind. It's every time I speak like that, it's people that come to my mind like this here, man. And I don't like to do the name things, because you always gonna forget somebody in this name thing. Listen to me, y'all. In this name thing, when you're giving thanks, see if you miss somebody's name, because you always gonna miss some names. You always gonna miss some names, because there's always somebody under that radar. I'm just gonna talk to us as a unit, and the ones that know that I'm talking to you, I really appreciate y'all, fellas and ladies, for real, for being who you are. You are somebody. For the ones who saying, well, I'm trying to do my best, you are the best. You just changed one word in that sentence. I am the best, and I'm trying to be the best. Actually, you use too many words. And the last time I checked, we live by breath. You don't want to take your last breath manifesting some bullshit. You wanna everything you say, you want that shit to be whatever you say out your mouth. I want to make it make sense. I want to make it make sense. I want protection. I want to be protected. I'm going to be protected, and I'm going to make it make sense. And it's going to make sense. And then, therefore, I have no regrets about how my life was lived. Like, I cannot be upset that every morning I wake up to do the same thing over and over again just for the satisfaction of somebody else. It's for the satisfaction of somebody else. I get up and go to work and do the same thing for the satisfaction of somebody else. Now, when I go there with that, see, the attitude got to match. The attitude got to match your actions. The attitude got to match your actions. What you thinking in your head, them actions got to match. And if you thinking in your head and you actually doing it, because there's a lot of people that thinking in their head and think they doing it, but they sitting their ass down and they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere because they was designed to suck and pull out of you. Now, if they sucking and pulling something out of you, you can say that they blood are sucking or they the leeches and vampires. No, let them suck that poison out of you because that's what the fuck they do. They carry the poison because they are poisonous. So let them suck the poison out, but don't let them suck the poison out to where you die. Everybody has a Judas. Judas was symbolizing of the vampire. Benefiting. All the benefits. But a motherfucker will turn you in for a couple of shackles. Everybody got that in their group. Everybody got that in their group. Even if your group is zero and it's just you, sometimes your ass the Judas. Sometimes your ass is the Judas. Sometimes your ass is the Judas. Sometimes you are the Judas. You ain't even got to worry about somebody coming to suck all of, because you don't even believe. So you don't need nobody to come do nothing. It's for the ones who believe. It's for the ones who believe. It's the ones who believe who gets into that trap. Because if you're a non-believer, that means you believe in something else. And that means that your belief is strong, and therefore you being rewarded because you believe in whatever you stand attend on. But you got some believers who don't believe. And that's why they always looking for validation. Or they looking to put what's going on in their life, and they looking for other people to respond to it. And that's like an adrenaline rush. That's like an adrenaline. Your dopamine's in your mind. That's like a drug, man. You got to go on to a social media site to see if somebody agreeing with what you're saying, and you don't even agree with yourself and what you're saying, because before you even let somebody else hear what you're saying, you hear it first. And some of us, we just say something without thinking. And sometimes we think what we say, you say it out loud. So when I start thinking, I want to make sure whatever I'm thinking of is positive. Oh, man, I got to get up and go to work and do this bullshit again. Man, I got to get up and work again for these kids. I got to get up and work again. I ain't gonna do this shit for the bills. I'm not gonna get up and work for the bills. I'm not working for no bills. I don't work for no goddamn bills. I don't work for no bills. If I work for something that I love, my cup gonna run it over, and then I can do extra stuff with it. I'm just trying to fix people, man. I ain't trying. Well, yeah, I am. I had to stop there because my daddy used to say, "Quit trying to fix people, boy. Quit trying to fix them goddamn people, boy." He said Jesus could come down and get tatted on their arm. They still ain't gonna get it, son. Real shit, Dad. Real shit. Real shit, Dad. No, for real. I understand what the fuck you talking about now, though. God, dog, I understand what the fuck you talking about. Fuck, man. Miss my dad, though. I miss my fucking dad, boy. Miss my son. But if you know stuff gotta happen, oh, count it all joy. You say, count it all joy. I played basketball, man. You hit that layup, that man foul you, and one. Nigga, I want an and one. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? I want a motherfucking and one. Huh? I want an and one. You know what that and one is? My creator and my ancestors, the one who created me to create my ancestors to create me. Yeah, nigga. They behind this spear, and I can't be stopped. Nigga, ain't no stopping me now. Nope. That's where I get that shit from, because I know. Y'all know God doggone well ain't no, man, come on. Y'all know me when I play ball. Ain't no stopping me. I don't care how I look. It's going to work. Because I knew it was going to work. I knew them shits was going to go in. I knew it wasn't nobody that was going to outwork me. You're not going to outwork me. Now that's a mind frame that you need to be programmed with. Because a lot of people ain't programmed with that. You ain't going to stop me. Ain't nothing going to stop me. I went from you ain't going to stop me and stop making it personal to ain't no stopping me. Make it make sense. I'm telling you. Change what the fuck you saying. Change how you saying it. Quit believing in words. Because they don't mean shit unless you put meaning into them motherfuckers. No such thing as words. Shut up and keep your fucking mouth closed. And watch and listen. Because if you just watch and listen, you watch and listen to yourself breathe, you call out God's name every day when you breathe. You talking about giving thanks? When you breathe, you giving thanks. So you can't give thanks no more. I just called upon God 3 times through breathing and I ain't say no words. And y'all just watched me. But y'all waiting on God the man, because since when God was a he, and it was Mother Earth. And they say Mother Earth fell asleep. Mother Earth and God the he. This is what they taught us, y'all. This ain't nothing that Reggie said is law. This is what they taught me. It's Mother Earth and it's God the he. Why you say God the he, Reggie? You always playing. You play too much. No, because every time I be around somebody or be around Christians or they always say, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Then get mad if a man disrespects a woman. When woman was disrespected out the rip, because y'all made God just a he and made it God just seem like he just did this shit he created. Now, my nigga, they showed us creation and our creation work. Hell, Mary created Jesus, if you ask me. That's if you ask me. Because they ain't have sex. And they wasn't married. They was not married. For all the married people. You know, I'm later on, all this stuff coming later on. This is what this, Vato, what's this, the 3rd or 4th week? All this stuff coming later on. All this marriage. We got to nip this shit in the bud because, look, shit changing around us. As you can see, man, over here on this coast, man, we dealing with a hurricane that they said, keep watching so we can tell y'all what the hurricane gonna do. Nigga, if you keep watching, your ass gonna get hit. You don't make no decisions. So for the ones who made the decision 2 days ago, who made the decision when that bitch was way down there by Jamaica that they was gonna stay, ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. Because you already made up your mind and you stood on it. For the ones that's indecisive, see, the Bible say you lukewarm, I'm gonna spit you out. If y'all want to go biblical. You're lukewarm, I'm gonna spit you out. You know what I'm saying? No, I just want to be confident in the decision that I make. From here on out, how I'm gonna live, whatever decision I make, I want to be confident in it. My daddy told me if you fuck up, nigga, fuck up 100%. Don't half-ass fuck up. Where's the George Paul Sr., man? Don't you go in there half-ass fuck up. Don't you go in there half-ass. Hey, sister, don't you go in there and half-ass do nothing. Brother, don't you go in there and half-ass do nothing. Don't you go to work half-assing. Don't you go nowhere half-assing. Don't you give 100% wherever you want to give 100% at, and then you don't give 100% everywhere else. Therefore, your belief in your faith is only not even half a tank of gas. It's one line before empty, and you ain't got no place to get no gas from because everybody, they done changed the systems, and the only people who give gas to people who need gas got the gas, and guess what? You didn't burnt all your bridges. So, but it's always somebody gonna give you the gas so it can change. So that's how this game go, y'all. I can go on and on how this game can go, and that's how this game can go. That's how I know the game gonna treat us. Now, for the ones that's sitting there again towards the end of this storm, say, man, look, it's about to start getting crucial in a couple of hours. I don't know what crucial is. I don't know what crucial is to you. Just know, make sure you got everything. You make sure that everything's secured. You get away from the windows. You understand? If your windows ain't boarded up, get away from the windows. If you hear that wind picking up, get your ass away from the windows. See, it's some signs that let you know it's time to do whatever you got to do your next move. That's how you always be prepared. That's why you don't have to worry. Because he ain't give you the spirit of worry. Because if he told you, look, I'm going to comfort you. I just read it today. Matter of fact, I'm going to just make it refreshing. I want to refresh to all the ones that still here, sticking with me. I want you to understand that Paul knew that he was going to die in jail, and he still went out there and gave these people this help. He still went out there and helped other inmates. It was a youngster in there about to crash out, and Paul told him, "Now, don't crash out." And he respected Paul so much because Paul used to kill motherfuckers, and now he changed his life, won't kill motherfuckers, which means he just changed what the fuck he been doing this whole time, which is what I said earlier. If you change what you've been doing and get your ass out the comfortable and get to the uncomfortable, and then you can start understanding how life really works. But when your ass want to stay in the comfortable because you think being in the comfortable is where you're supposed to be, then your ass going to get rudely awakened by the uncomfortable. For all the ones who got the house, the car, the spouse, and everything else. Yes, the uncomfortable is coming because your ass got too comfortable and you thought you was living a dream. But one thing about getting that dream, once you find out that you get that dream, you're going to find out that was a disappointing because there's another dream that you got to chase after that. And there's going to be another dream that you chase after that. You too busy chasing one dream when it's dreams that need to be fulfilled. Oh, my goodness. $10 seconds left. Give my theme music, man. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. 2 Timothy 4:18. Y'all check that out. Y'all know I only go for a hot hour, and that's it. It's over with. Give my music, man. It's an hour, man. Mr. Erico, baby. Come see about me. And we swing and swing right. Swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that here's not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite. Styrofoam white. Top 8 ice. She's so shy. She still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money. Try to take from me. Rap like a mummy. Can't say nothing. That's his money. Bring it here, honey. She work for me. Fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Drip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Running up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, this band's in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Ain't no stopping me now.